If I still genuinely cared, I'd actually be really sad right now. It's still, to this day, a bad time to be a Charlotte sports fan. I'm gonna just start with the Panthers because I don't really want to talk about them like that. But they just lost to the Steelers, 24-16. They were utterly punished on the ground. Couldn't get no kind of third down stops. Our O line got throttled, just punished. The limitations of our offense were clearly seen since they couldn't muster anything on the ground. They they had me. You know what I'm saying? They had me. You feel me? Protect the bank. I'm like, oh, that's hard. That's hard. And then they immediately lost at the bank. But the saddest thing about the whole situation is that Tampa Bay lost too. So the Carolina Panthers can still win the NFC South. But to move on to something a little more positive, I would say the Hornets. But right now, I'm completely split on how I'm feeling. Because quite frankly, I want Victor Wembanyama. I want Wemby. I'm trying to tank. I am trying to tank. And I feel like the Hornets are the team in the league that need a top one, but a top two, three pick the most. Victor, Scoop, or either one of the Thompson twins, I feel like would do great things for the future. Because, yeah, there's some cool pieces on the roster right now. But I'm honestly expecting Charlotte to be a pretty heavy seller in the next couple months, opening the door for a slight little rebuild, but also the ability to get younger and select whoever they want in the draft. But the Hornets actually act like they don't want to lose. They ran with down to the wire with the Denver Nuggets as Nikola Jokic put up 40, 27, and 10. Then last night they go to Sacramento and they beat the Bean team. And see, that's the issue with a player like LaMelo Ball. And it was the same issue we had with Kemba right before we let him walk. Melo's good. He's pretty good. And he's going to keep us competitive and in a lot of games that we shouldn't be competitive in. And we're going to win some of them. And see, this ain't the time to be playing. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some legitimate comp down at the bottom of the league. The Spurs, they clearly understand the assignment. They suck. And they bought in. They started the season surprisingly well, yeah. And then they just stopped winning. They over there resting guys. They want Wemby too. You got the Pistons, the Rockets, the Wizards. They all suck. And even the Thunder, who started the season a lot better than expected, but they still ain't good. And they done slipped all the way down to the 13 seed. So, as of right now, today, December 20th, 2022, I'm cool. I'm cool. Charlotte's still 8-23, tied for worst in the league, and we can get Wemby. But if they don't relax, they are going to take themselves out of the sweepstakes. And I promise you, if this team manages to play themselves out of a top 5 pick, which they might, I'm going to lose it.